can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Stidham. They'll get this underneath to Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Out of the gun, Stidham. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Stidham will hand here to Michel. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on third down. Battle. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Reception here by Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Jacobs now, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Battle. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clinching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stidham from the shotgun. Just a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Moss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and power through here with the fullback Johnson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lorenzo Carter able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Battle. Pressure comes and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Stidham. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. To throw on second down. Battle. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the gun, Battle. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw. Battle. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be brought back to the 22. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Following the fumble recovery. Battle. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now, Stidham. Got a man open, that's Harry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Stidham going back to the air. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Stidham will throw again to Michel on the screen. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Again, Stidham. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Battle. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Battle. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Battle. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Catch is made by Herring. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Stidham on first down. Thomas brings it in. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again. Battle. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Battle sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Stidham, third down from the gun. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Stidham to Harry that time for a Patriot first down. Throwing again here, Stidham. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Stidham. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Now it's Stidham. And his throw here is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. And this will be incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're running it. It's Michel. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming,
in trouble, and the ball's out. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. And I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10. At about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Battle. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that'll be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
On third down, Battle. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He'll run it. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
And he's going to go down again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Full, that got in there to bring him down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long. It's Stidham. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and 8. Stidham from the shotgun. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And room there to work it inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Again, it's Michel. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll run with Moss. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off the play fake. Battle. His throw caught. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.